Ghost Recon, Minecraft, PUBG, Five Nights at Freddy's, Elder Scrolls, Death Stranding, EA, and more. All in the news today, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Daily Dose of Gaming News. This is your host, GameMaster84, bringing you guys a brand new episode today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really love that you guys do that every single day. So yeah, we got a ton of news today. A pretty impressive news slate today, guys. So let's dive into it. But before we do, make sure you guys are hitting that like and that subscribe button. And make sure if you do hit the subscribe button, do definitely hit that bell icon. So that way you get notified every single time we post a video, which we post every single day. Now, with that being said, let's dive into the news. So you got the Sony State of Play coming up May 9th, aka today. Now, everybody was like, oh, it's gonna be The Last of Us. Yeah, Last of Us. Last of Us news is coming. I don't think so. But I do have some good news. Square Enix executive Shinji Hashimoto tweeted about State of Play. It was translated, so it's, "Oh, it has come," is what he said. So people are kind of reading into it that he's not just talking about State of Play is coming, because I mean it's cool, but I don't know whether the executive at Square Enix would be talking about it like that. So people are leading that to believe that there is some kind of Final Fantasy news coming, because Hashimoto tweeted, and then the official Final Fantasy Twitter, where they did two random tweets about chocobos. One was featuring Cloud with the chocobo from Final Fantasy VII, or the other one was a poll about chocobos and saying work. Which one was it? It's really interesting to say. I think potentially we could be getting some Final Fantasy VII remake news during State of Play today. Who knows? It could be really interesting. I kind of like it. I hope that's what happens. It could be. I hope this isn't the case. It could be with the fact that the DLC just came out for Fantasy Fables, which is the Chocobo Dungeon remaster. I'm really hoping though it's the Final Fantasy VII remake news. We'll have to wait and see though. We'll have to wait and see. Today, 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Square Enix, or not Square Enix, but Sony's having their State of Play. It's only going to be roughly about 10 minutes long, so make sure you guys are tuning in for that. Let's move on. Ghost Recon having a event today. The event today is going to be happening at 11:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, about 4.5 hours after this video is posted. And a little bit of news got leaked. So as you know, it's kind of one of those things where kind of people are starting to put the pieces together here. Ghost Recon's Wildlands beginning its 3rd-year support, which is Operation Oracle. And Operation Oracle, we meet this character, Cole Walker, and he's voiced by John Bernthal, aka the Punisher or The Walking Dead. And so it's interesting. But what's happened is leaked images of the collector's edition for the soon to be announced Ghost Recon game has surfaced, and it features a guy with a couple guns, called the Wolves Collector's Edition. But everybody's speculating that it's probably Cole D. Walker from the NPC from the Oracle Operation, or Operation Oracle, from the new expansion in Ghost Recon Wildlands. Because a lot of people are like, why would you bring in John Bernthal for such a small role? It doesn't make any sense. And that could definitely be it. You could be learning about his story. I don't know. No one knows 100% for sure. Everybody thinks it is going to tie in between John Bernthal and Skull Technologies, because Skull Technologies is the presentation that you see when you go to the websites and from the in-universe websites. So it's interesting to say, but it would make sense. It would make sense to me. Will that happen? We'll have to wait and see. It's only 4 hours away, guys. Make sure you guys are tuned in for that. Other big news in shooters: John Wick Hex will release on consoles and PC via the Epic Game Store. John Wick 3 is coming out in theaters May 17th. A mere 8 days away. Yesterday morning, Mike Bethel, creator of Volume and Thomas Was Alone, announced an action strategy John Wick spin-off game. Yes, that is correct, guys. It has kind of an XCOM feel to it. It's gonna have, they're gonna attempt to recreate some of the action sequences from the John Wick movies. They're gonna have a variety of weapons. You're gonna be able to do every move. You'll have you'll have a regular amount of ammo. You won't have unlimited ammo, so you gotta be careful. I mean, it does look interesting. Make sure you guys go online and watch the announcement trailer. Just go over YouTube, find it real fast. Just type in John Wick Hex. There is no release date currently available for it, but it's coming out PC and consoles via the Epic Game Store. Minecraft Classic. That's right, Minecraft has been in the news, man. They are just killing it with this 10-year anniversary. But in news today, guys, it looks like what's happening is you're going to be able to play Minecraft Classic inside your web browser. That's right, guys. The 32 original blocks, literally this is like launch Minecraft. You're going to be able to play in your web browser. It's really sweet. But definitely go check it out if you've never played Minecraft. If you're bored at work, go play it. Google Chrome, probably the best way to play it in my opinion, but definitely go play it. It's a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoy that. PUBG. Things are not good for Tencent and PUBG in China. PUBG has been banned, shut down. In China, apparently there is a game that has come out which is pro-government. But this comes off the heels of being completely banned in Nepal. But now it has also been shut down in China. Tencent was trying to get a rights to distribute PUBG in China. There's roughly 70 million people playing in China. Had Tencent gotten the license, they probably would have been looking at about $1.5 billion in in-app purchases alone. But this is coming on the heels of it already being banned in several countries. I think India, I was in Nepal, now China, South Korea, I think. Oh, no, sorry, not South Korea. That's where it's from. I thought there was one other country. I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, unfortunately, that is the way it is, guys. So we'll have to live with that. Probably the scariest bundle I've ever seen for a video game console. The PlayStation VR bundle with Five Nights at Freddy's. That's right. If you want to get scared right in your eyeballs, not a problem. PlayStation's coming out with that. Yeah, I don't know why I would never buy this. But yeah, PS4 VR is coming out. It's gonna have a Five Nights at Freddy's mode. And let's see here. There's actually two bundles coming out. There's a Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted, and there's a Trover Saves the Universe. Five Nights at Freddy's is going to be retailing for $2.99. It's a pretty good deal, in my opinion, especially if you like games like that. But yeah, so definitely go check it out. And yeah, moving on. Elder Scrolls getting killed. Elder Scrolls is being accused of plagiarizing a Dungeons & Dragons adventure, The Black Road. Yes, that's right. Bethesda has already pulled it, the Elsewhere adventure, while they investigate the matter. There is an entire slideshow presentation that was made by Paige Lightman, writer and designer of Dungeons & Dragons, who has made an entire slideshow going over parts of the adventure that they copied. They changed, they did change a few words and names, like certain words, very specific words to the adventure. But one NPC, they didn't even bother changing the name. They didn't even try to hide the fact that they were trying to rip it off. It's pretty intense. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, Paige Lightman went on to say, while waiting for a response from Bethesda, enough fuss has been kicked up, and the right people have probably noticed by now, and I'm going to see what they do. That was a quote from Paige Lightman about the situation. Bethesda hasn't said anything yet, so we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens with this story. But yeah, definitely be careful. There's a lot of Dungeons and Dragons stuff already out there, and you gotta be careful when you're doing stuff like that. Death Stranding could be offering a Metal Gear Solid 5 gameplay feature. That's right. I mean, as we all know, Kojima was his last game at Capcom. He made Metal Gear Solid 5. The supposed thing that could be coming forward with it, though, is forward operating bases. The FOBs could be coming to be used in more of a PvP or multiplayer format, or to be able to gain extra resources. That is a rumor, a very big rumor. Take it with a big grain of salt. Kojima has not confirmed it. Nobody has confirmed it who's at Death Stranding. We'll have to wait and see. Who knows how long we'll have to wait and see, but that is something that was rumored to be being talked about. EA is wanting to change the way it makes games. Yeah, that's right. Ever since Anthem's issues, we won't get into it. CEO Andrew Wilson spoke out about the missteps of Anthem's launch and the lessons that EA has moved going forward. He talked about the old method of launching live service games, where he was talking about your players are transitioning from only consuming maybe 40 to 80 hours of a game to 1, 2, maybe even 300 hours of a game, and that happens with millions of people at scale online. But Wilson has indicated that EA needs to adjust its approach to future development for games, for live service games such as Anthem. Where he's talking about games in Asia, how they have a mobile game-esque approach where it's they come out with a soft launch, and then over time people in the community get to test the updates, and then the updates come out. Whereas more of the West is a bunch of marketing, but a big release, but there's not a ton of prior testing, and they want to go more to more of how they're doing it in quote-unquote Asia. Well, there's more testing beforehand, and then word of mouth is more how you do a lot more of your marketing. More of an influencer marketing campaign is what I'm guessing they're trying to get at. But yeah, we'll see. We'll have to wait and see. EA is definitely going to change, though. I think it's smart. I'm glad that they potentially have learned their lesson from everything going on with Anthem. Biggest news of the day, though, guys. Our buddy Josh Hawley, the Republican senator from Missouri, has proposed a bill to ban loot boxes and microtransactions that are specifically in games played by kids under 18. It is going directly after microtransactions and loot boxes. It's going to be called the Protecting Children from Abusive Games Act. is basically going after games that are allowing minor players to be able to easily engage in microtransactions and loot boxes. This is they directly in the bill refuse to refer to Candy Crush. Candy Crush has their $150 Luscious bundle, which is Holly's prime example of what the microtransactions are going after. But there could be there's a ton of games that fall into this. You're talking Pokemon Go, you're talking Call of Duty, you're talking all the way down to Battlefield 2. There's just so many games that could be getting hit on this. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens. I think you're going to see a lot of lobbying from the video game companies that say, hey, no, it's not that bad, guys, don't panic, blah, blah, blah. So I'm really interested to see what happens. Definitely a story we will be following as it develops. I would hope that the gaming industry would take this, if this doesn't go through, at least take this as a sign of, okay, maybe we need to refocus how we do things. But I think this is a great thing for gaming in general. I will say, though, to wrap it all up, the Entertainment Software Association, the ESA, has already put out a response to Holly's bill, issuing this statement. Numerous countries have already determined that loot boxes do not constitute gambling. We look forward to sharing with the Senator the tools and information the industry already provides that keeps the control of in-game spending in parents' hands. Parents already have the ability to limit or prohibit in-game purchases with easy-to-use parental controls. That will be a topic for a different time, guys. With that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in. This has been the Keymaster 84. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Daily Dose of Gaming News. And until next time, make sure you guys are hitting that like and that subscribe. That way you guys don't miss on any of our great daily videos. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.